Hello, ukulele players. Today we have a new song. So it's Dancing in the Dark with Bruce Springsteen. So it's the E minor chord. So if you struggle with that, it's a really good way. I don't want to discourage people from playing it because it's a really good song, but it's also good practice for learning the E minor. So what I teach people is if you put the G chord on, if you've got that, and then you use your baby finger to stop her. This is an E note that you add to it, and then you can just go back and forth because this is the note that matters. So I have my in tune ukulele. This is the medium concert size one, and it's in tune in traditional C tuning, G, C, E, and A. And so, yeah, Dancing in the Dark. Now, Bruce, who is amazing, and I did another one recently, Hungry Heart, I think. And so I just wanted to remind you that I just choose songs based on the chords usually, and then the lyrics are always an afterthought. So I'm not endorsing any particular lyric, although I try to be a little bit careful with that. It's more about what we can learn in terms of our playing of the chords is driving my song choice. So we've got a G chord and then an E minor back and forth, right? So in this song, and the song chart is in the description box, you've got a pattern pretty much throughout until you get to the chorus. Can't start a fire, that part. But when you're doing the verses, it's mainly a bar, so 4 beats, bar or measure, so 4 beats of each of the chords. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you can play the E minor the regular way as well, and then back. But this one you're getting your baby finger to work. So a bar, so we're going to count the tempo. We're going to, because you're sight reading it, you're going to be doing it quite slowly. Now Bruce plays it in the key of B, so we're playing it in the key of G. Now if you are somebody who wants to play along with him and you have a capo, you can capo it on the 4th. But we haven't talked a lot about using capos too much. I think it's a bit of a nuisance thing, so I think I would just sing it in the key as written. Of course, you want to go watch Bruce sing it because it's so awesome. All right, so in the song we have the G chord, the E minor chord as discussed, and then that's back and forth. Then you go to a C chord, up to A minor, 1 fretted note up top, back to C, and I'm just looking at the chords in the verse there, A minor, and then over to the, back to that repeating. There is an error in the chart, and it's not big enough to warrant trying to find a different one because I like the key of this one, and it's fairly straightforward, has good information on it, except for in the second line where he says, so I get up in the evening and I ain't. They have placed the E minor chord over the word nothing, but I have moved it over to back over the word ain't. So it just works better there in terms of how I think it should be placed with the melody and the chords mingling. So we're going to do our check-in. I'm in tune here. We've got this holding it back in, and I'm going to do my chords, little vocal warm-ups. So for playing a G chord to start, so that would be an E note that you're going to be, or no, is that G? So you're going to be singing a G. So you've got it up here, I, which is quite high, so it's down an octave. I. So remember that the chords that you're singing in the melody will be meshing cordantly, which is not really a word, but one I made up because it's the opposite of discordant, where they sound wrong. I don't think it's a word. Maybe it is. And then you're going to do E minor. So nice and slow from the top, intro. I'm just using a simple down strum to get you started. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the E minor. And I would just practice that a bunch. And I'm doing it more than is written. go. I'm up in the evening, and I ain't got nothing to say. Come on in the morning, go to bed feeling the same way. I ain't nothing but tired. I'm just tired and bored with myself. Hey there, baby, I could use just a little help. And that's when you're changing up to the different number of bars of the chord. So let's do that first verse again, counting now. This time we're going to count beats. So intro, 1, 2, 3, 4, E minor, G, and I gotta go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, da na 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 na, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm at the C. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, one more time with the words this time, or you could just la la. So let's do the intro. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've up in the evening, and I ain't got nothing to say. I come on in the morning, go to bed feeling the same way. I ain't nothing but tired. I'm just tired and bored with myself. Hey there, baby, I could use just a little help. Can't start it. Right, we're gonna stop and just get that D form. So 1, 2, 3, or barring it. And this is 4 bars. Can't start a 2, 2, 3, 4, 3. Can't start a 5 without a spark. This back to the 1 bar per chord. Dancing in the dark. And then you could do a bunch just to pause at the end, or just jump right into the next verse. Messages can getting clearer. Radio's on and I'm moving around my place. I check my look in the mirror. Close my hand and face. I am nowhere. I'm just something happening somewhere. Back to those D's. And 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3. Then 4, 2, 3, 4, C. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, C. I've sped up. It's hard not to play Bruce without wanting to speed up. Now we're at the bridge, right? And I just know that because of the slight change in the way the song is going, but same chords. It sort of breaks up the song. Sit around getting older. There's a joke here somewhere, and it's on me. Shake this hand off your shoulder. Come on, baby, the laugh's on me. And then back to those streets of this town. Alright, say you gotta stay hungry. I'm just about starving tonight, dying for some action. Sitting at this book in a love reaction. This is funny. I don't know if it carries on to page 3. Yeah, you'll see that in the download, but I only printed out 2 pages. I think that's enough, just to get the feel of it, right? So I think we covered everything. Always, of course, if you have any questions, I appreciate it if you put it in the comments. I can try and help you out with those. So slow, right? And I'm using my fingernail, of course, which you would have learned from my repeatedly saying that. Hopefully 1, 2, and right here in this area, 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to walk down and do that stacked version. Easy to use the baby finger. Hopefully you'll start to develop that, or not, just go with that in the back. And again, like I said in my last video, just sitting around without even strumming and changing to the shapes that you need for the song is a really great exercise. In the order that they come is helpful. And then getting up the end there to that D. Can't start a fire without a spark. Encourage you to do a little bit of listening to your metronome, really internalizing that steady beat. Try to count along to recorded music if you're putting it on, hopefully every day in your car or in your home and dancing around. Really developing the rhythm that comes from inside of you, and that will benefit you in so many ways. Okay, so I hope you're doing well. I hope you're enjoying playing your instrument, and I will see you on the next video. Take care. Bye for now.